According to Collider, WB has set a release date for their first official teaser trailer for their upcoming film, Batman v Superman. According to the report, a trailer for the film will be attached to all prints of Mad Max Fury Road when it hits AMC Theatres on May 15th. Batman v Superman is scheduled to hit AMC Theatres on March 25th next year. John, do you believe this report? And if so, would this be a good move?
This is one of the more weird ones. But yes, I do actually believe this report. I remember when that whole stuff came out about Jupiter Ascending. I said, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's a big WB film, but I felt it was still too early, and it turns out that was bogus. And everybody said, oh, it's coming out with The Hobbit, but that obviously turned out to be bogus. And this could absolutely end up being bogus as well. But that being said, I kind of actually do believe the validity of this one. This is going to be a big tentpole film, Mad Max Fury Road, for Warner Brothers. So it makes sense to put it with it. We're also now inside that 1 year window. At this point, we're going to be 10 months away from the release of Batman vs. Superman, which I still kind of feel is a bit too early, but not ridiculously early. So especially since we're talking about it being a teaser. It also makes sense to do it on that side of Avengers Age of Ultron. Because some people were already tweeting to me this morning, if the trailer's ready, why don't you just put it out now, release it now? Well, because, you know, these studios spend tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars on these marketing campaigns, and you want to get your biggest bang for your buck out of them. You release a Batman versus Superman trailer in the next 3 weeks, whatever, what you run the risk of is some of its thunder is going to be stolen by the release of Avengers Age of Ultron. Because the actual movie coming out trumps trailer coming out any day of the week. And so if you want to get the most bang for your buck, let Avengers come out first. Let it be in theaters for a week or two, then drop the trailer, have nothing else in sight that's going to steal the thunder from your trailer being released. You get your maximum legs out of it so people can talk about it as much as they want, as long as they want. And so all around, while I'm still not 100% sure this is true, I believe it's true, and it does make sense to me logically and logistically. So anyway, Christian, what do you think?
I believe it as well, and for a lot of the same reasons that you just said, but also WB needs to make a bit of a stamp here. They have to promote this movie. People are still talking about it because it's Batman v Superman. They will continue to talk about it, but show us a little bit. And you know, you said maybe it's still a little farther out. Remember that Star Wars they released it in November, just about a little over a year, just a teaser for it. Then you have Avengers, the movie coming out, but you also, I still think that Star Wars trailer is going to be dropped, if not at Celebration, right before Avengers. So you're not only going to have the Avengers everyone's talking about, then you're going to have Star Wars that everyone's talking about. So stay away from that. And then as you get closer to Mad Max, which is a WB film, makes sense, and it's in the heart of summer season. That's why I don't think Jupiter Ascending made sense, because it was February. Hobbit, it probably wasn't ready yet, and not that it would be wasted at that time, but that may be just a little too far out in December. Yeah. So by putting it in the heart of summer, right in May, right before Mad Max, which is a movie that people are buzzing about that trailer, buzzing about that movie, I think it makes sense, and I think that is probably true.
Dennis.
I believe it as well. And it's also a smart move for them because while, you know, when we did our top most anticipated movies of 2015, I had Mad Max as my number 3 behind Star Wars and Avengers Age of Ultron. I liked the first Mad Max, original one. I loved Road Warrior. But we have to remember, today's current movie-going audience, they don't have, I don't think, the same love that most of us have for the Mad Max franchise. A lot of them probably haven't even seen it. They probably have heard of it. They know that Mel Gibson was in it. So I think placing a trailer like Batman v Superman right before it is a great way to like push something that would be a hit. We probably think it's going to be a hit, but maybe it's going to push it over. Right. Maybe it's going to be even a much bigger monster hit than it originally they were planned for. So
it's like a special appetizer, like a really good appetizer, and then you get a surprise meal that's delicious.
But here's the real genius of it. It's like I think gone are the days that people will run out and buy a ticket to a movie just because a certain trailer is playing in front of it, primarily because, you know, they know they're going to be able to catch it online probably the day before anyway. But the genius of this, if this is what WB is doing, is that guess what movie we're talking about today that we wouldn't be talking about today if it wasn't for an announcement of this trailer? Mad Max Fury Road. We're talking about that movie again, and therein lies the genius of attaching a trailer to it these days.
And I think that probably, I bet you they talked about Jupiter Ascending. I bet you that's why those reports came out, and then they said, let's not waste it on this. But I think you should put it. No, don't put it there. You should put it before Mad Max because, like I said, people are talking about that trailer, and like you said, now we're talking about it right now. Mad Max is their summer juice right off to start because they don't have a DC movie right now. So, and I also agree, Dennis, that one of the reasons yes, they go there for the internet. You can watch the trailer, but if you can watch Batman v Superman, be it a minute trailer on the big screen to see what you're going to get in March, that would get me
Oh
excited.
yeah, but we're losers.
We are
Yes.
Yeah, we're the losers who will do that.
We're losers.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.